Thank you for joining me. Today is going to be part 2 of the enchilada tutorial. We're going to be doing the refried beans. Here is the color. Now this color is a mixture of 5 other colors. I'm going to show you the amounts so you can kind of eyeball it at home, and I'll tell you the different colors. This is the color that makes the refried beans. So here we have Burnt Umber from Premo. We have Ballerina from Sculpey 3. This is Dusty Rose from Sculpey 3. It's just a little bit. We have Ecru from Premo and Spanish Olive from Premo. When all of those are mixed together completely, it gives you this color right here. So from here, I go ahead and once it's fully mixed, I roll tiny little balls. So they're just really small. I roll them slightly to make them slightly oval shape, and I press down softly between my fingers to flatten them to give them a tiny bit of a bean shape. So here are some right here. I just wanted to get us started. I'm going to scoot this closer to us, and then I'm going to go ahead and mix up some liquid color. There's some TLS. You can use some Fimo Deco gel, and I went ahead and I put in a few pinches of our bean color, and I smash it up. Doing this helps soften the clay. I've let it sit in there for a few minutes too, hoping it will soften faster. And if you find a really good brown that looks like refried beans, you don't have to mix the colors that I mixed to get it. I just really wanted a nice true refried bean color. It's kind of a grayed down brown. There's a little bit of a hint of warmness to it, which is why there's the pink. But I discovered making cherry cordials very early on that when I mixed together the little bites that were taken out, that were about half and half, that that pink and brown color made a good, nice medium brown color that had a good amount of warmth to it. But it's a little bit too warm, so I counteract the pink with the green. And I brighten it up with that ecru yellow. But that's something that I learned more as far as the balancing out the pink with the green. Red and green are opposites on the color wheel, so they gray each other out. So there we go. Now what I'm going to do is add some refried beans to the plate here. I take a safety pin and I dip it in the bean color and put a little bit on the plate. I'm having half the plate that's left over be the refried beans, and the other half is going to end up being the Spanish rice. I like the Spanish rice. So I add just a little bit. This helps our little ones stick. I'm going to use the safety pin real quick to help pick up some of these little beans. And I'm actually placing the beans into the little refried bean mixture here. That's kind of for body, to give it a little bit of depth so it's not completely flat. And then after that point, because usually refried beans are pretty mashed, but some of them actually have partial whole beans inside. So I wanted it to have a little bit of body. So you'll have to decide where you want it exactly. And you might even want to carefully place a bean in there that you won't cover, just so you see it even a little bit more. So from here, I would bake it again. The liquid parts that you see right now won't look quite so liquidy when it comes out. So this is the refried bean portion. Next, we'll do the Spanish rice, and then if there's enough time, we'll do the sauce and the olive. If there's not, we'll have a fourth tutorial for that. Thank you so much for joining me. It really starts to come together after you see the Spanish rice on it, and then the sauce adds a lot of realism to it. So just wanted to share with you guys. I'll go ahead and I'll cook this, and while it's cooking, I'm going to try to load up the tutorial and get ready for the Spanish rice. Thanks.